everyone, it's the Ginger Gamer. I know it's been a while since you have seen me, but it's finally after my birthday, which was yesterday, so now I have a lot of upcoming tech unboxing and reviews, such as this Asus motherboard that I got, the AMD FX 6300, and this Corsair Vengeance gaming RAM. So if any of that tends to interest you, please be sure to subscribe to the channel for all of our awesome content. Today's unboxing and overview will be on the Corsair cx750m. Now, jumping right into the product, the first thing you see on the box is up here it says Modular CX Series. That is semi-incorrect. It's not actually modular, it's semi-modular, and I will show to you guys why it's actually semi-modular, not modular, once I get the power supply out so you guys can see it. So, taking a look at the box, you see the Corsair band and the product itself, and 80 plus bronze certified, which means it's 80% more efficient, which will technically save you money on your power bill. Not really worth it, because you only save like $15 a year at most, so that's nothing. I mean, yes, it's important because it shows it's a good power supply, but other than that, it doesn't really do much. It has a 3-year warranty, which is great. Could have been a little longer, you know, some Cooler Master power supplies and some other Corsair power supplies even have longer warranties, such as 5 years or even lifetime warranties on some power supplies. But 3 years, nonetheless, is still pretty good. So it is a 750 watt power supply, which means you will have plenty of power to power just about any rig. On this rig, I'm going to be having the FX 6300 and an R9 270. Now, to power that, really all I would need is a 500, but the reason why I opted for the 750 is because in the future I may want to upgrade my graphics card, or maybe I want to do Crossfire, in which case I would need more than the 500 watts on the other power supply. So, after you look at the box, which does really look nice, and I have to say it's kind of weird, but it smells nice too. So, you just pull this out. Make sure it's on its back, I noticed when I was doing this the first time, because it almost all fell out forward. So, taking a look inside the box, if the cameraman doesn't mind zooming in on that a little bit, so you guys can see, you got some papers, warranty guide, which is nice to have, and some cables down here. So, up here, just a little Corsair pamphlet, probably not very important, but the warranty guide I would definitely suggest that you guys don't throw away, because you never know when you're going to need that. Then right here, it has some of the power supply cables. It comes with lock cables separate from the power supply, which you notice right off the bat, and that is because it's semi-modular. So, after you take that, it has the power cord, which plugs into the wall. It is 3-prong, which is pretty much to be expected. It has a little cardboard, and for some reason inside this box smells nice too. It's kind of weird, I know, but for some reason the entire box just smells nice. It has some zip ties. That's actually very nice of them to include. I did not expect that. If you guys are wondering why you might need zip ties included with your power supply, it's strictly for cable management. Really, there's nothing else. If cable management doesn't apply to you, it should, but if it doesn't, just throw them away. If not, definitely keep them, because they can be very helpful when managing your cables. So, afterwards, after all that's taken out, you take out the actual power supply, and I'm not going to ruin this box in case I have to return it for DOA, dead on arrival, or just because I'm going to add it to my collection of boxes. So, I'm going to take it out from this other cardboard piece, which matches the first one. I'm going to slide that over onto my second desk right here, and slide the knife over so I don't cut myself, and take off the plastic. Now this power supply looks much nicer than it did online, to be completely honest. It's more of a matte black. It matches probably just about any build, which I really like. So, as you can see on the top right here, it has the 120mm fan. It's not 140, which isn't really necessary, but on 750 watts, if you're actually pushing it, it would probably would have been nice to see a 140mm fan. It says Corsair cx750, which is pretty nice if you have a large window like on Corsair 350D or similar cases. You can really see that sticker, and it's just, I don't know, some free advertising for Corsair, but it does look nice in our builds. So on the back here, which will be the part showing on the back of your case, it has on and off one of the biggest issues I've noticed a few people have had from reading complaints online or just people in real life, not even just with this power supply, is a lot of times they plug it in, they expect it all to work, but they forgot to switch this one little switch. Kind of dumb of you, but it's really easy to forget. So, turning it around to the other side, you can see some ports. Now, there's not very many, and this is where I'm going to explain the semi-modular versus fully modular. It says it's fully modular, or modular, it doesn't say fully, but it said modular, which means it would have had many more ports, and these cables would not be hanging out of the power supply. There wouldn't be any cables at all if it was modular, and you would have had to plug every single one into the power supply yourself. However, it's only semi-modular, so that's kind of false advertisement, but I'll let Corsair off the hook with this one because it is, or does seem to be, a nice power supply so far, which for about $80 on sale at Best Buy is a decent price for a power supply such as this. So this is your main cord. This will plug into your motherboard. It's not very long, to be completely honest. Luckily for myself, I have a extension, and it's kind of ugly. You can see a lot of the colors. It's not really flat. It doesn't really like to bend, so that's not great for cable management. But it is only $80, so you can't expect a ton from this. They did try and sleeve over the cable, so you couldn't really see all the different colors. The sleeving feels kind of weird. It has a different kind of texture to it. It's definitely nothing like professional sleeving, but it's still decent. So then you have the other 4-pin connection for most likely your graphics card. And then right here, you just have some salt. You probably shouldn't eat it because it will make you sick and possibly kill you. So don't eat it. Yeah, so that's it for the unboxing, but don't go anywhere because the overview is coming up next. Also, something I just noticed, the cables were wrapped in this. Keep that aside too if you really do enjoy doing cable management, because this will come in handy later on. So, I will be back with the overview in just a second. We're back. So hopefully you enjoyed that little overview. That was actually the first time I've ever tried anything like that. So if you did like it, please be sure to leave a like on the video. And so I am going to show off the power supply just a little bit more and talk about it a little bit, because I don't feel as though the little overview covered everything. Like when I was looking at it myself, I found this little sticker on the top, which I didn't realize was there. I was actually going to peel it off. But it says, warranty void if broken. So you probably shouldn't take that off if you have any plans on using the 3-year warranty. Also, on the top here, the Corsair part, had a little sticker over it, so you can take that off. I didn't say that earlier. And it looks really nice. It is a nice power supply. I will, in my review, talk about how well it works and probably show it off in my computer. But for now, I'm probably going to leave you just with this, and I think I would definitely recommend this, and I will talk about more why I recommend it in my review. So please be sure to come back to watch that video, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.